Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the third phase of the framework, the strategy. Now, the main objective of the strategy phase is to change your attendees' current beliefs. During the strategy phase of your webinar, you will declare your core one thing, which is the core concept that your attendees will take away at the end of the session. This core should help them make sense of everything. To reinforce this core concept, you should develop 3 to 5 teaching objectives, which are coaching points that will offer value and help your attendees understand the one thing better. To develop these objectives, you can address objections, frustrations, challenges, or desires that your attendees currently have. Alternatively, you can present a belief or insight that is different from what they currently believe and then shift their mindset using future pacing. You can also use the objective to justify their fears, show them that you understand where they're coming from, and then shift them away from those fears. Once you decide on your core idea, you're going to support your core concept with 3 to 5 teaching objectives. Now, the objectives are the coaching points that reinforce your one core idea. So, for example, if you're teaching about how do you create a webinar, one of the things you may teach about is the tools that are used, right? So that'd be one of the teaching objectives that you could use. So what I'm going to do uh, in the over the next of the 3 objectives, I'm going to actually give you 3 different concepts. So here's some suggestions for your 3 to 5 objectives: secrets or tips, strategies or techniques, steps like how to's, keys to X, like keys to creating an awesome webinar that converts, or you can do mistakes to avoid. You can use any one of these for all 3 or 5 objectives, or you can pick uh, any one of these to use in each objective. Only use one though, okay? So only use one objective. If your teaching objective is going to be about secrets, then you can do one on strategies and techniques, and then your last one on steps on how to's. Or you can do, you can do all 3 on how to's if you're doing something technical. So, the thing is, you've got a variety of choices here. Okay, awesome. So, like I said, I'm going to teach you 3 objective strategies that you can use for each of your teaching objectives right now. So, right here is my uh, slide that states my core one thing, and then teaching objective one. So, here's the first teaching objective that you can use. When developing objectives, the simplest approach is to focus on addressing an objection, frustration, challenge, or desire that your attendees have at present. Your next task is to change their perspective by helping them see it differently after addressing their objection or frustration. So that's one way that you can approach one of your objectives. The second way that you can address an objective is by introducing a belief or insight that contrasts with the current views of your attendees. And this can be very beneficial because you aim to reframe their existing beliefs during this phase. So once you address their current beliefs, your task is to shift them. Now, one effective way to achieve this is by reconstructing their beliefs through future pacing, which involves visualizing what life could be like if they implement the desired changes. So during future pacing as a part of your pillars can be instrumental in the process of creating your objectives or justifying your objectives. So questions you can ask are like, imagine what life would look like if you fill in the blank, or imagine how it would feel to fill in the blank. So once again, you can see both these structures in your supplemental. So that's the second way you can do an objective. A third way to do your objective to utilize your objectives is to acknowledge and validate your attendees' fears. demonstrating empathy and understanding towards their concerns before guiding them away from those fears. Now, the main purpose of these objectives is to transform your attendees' perspectives, influencing how they perceive and approach the subject at hand so that they are eager to pursue a new direction. This prepares them to invest in your course and achieve the desired outcome. As a reminder, on your webinar, you want to teach a little, but not a lot. See, we're coming back to this. You want to, because this is important to keep your conversion rates up. You want to show what's possible, give examples, and tell relevant stories, but you're not going to show them everything they need to know to get the results. Remember, they need your course as their guide to get the results they desire. You're doing them a true disservice if your presentation makes them feel like they can piece everything together on their own, because you know that is simply not true, and they'll be walking away destined for failure. However, it is important to maintain a balance between sharing knowledge and withholding certain information. While you want to showcase the potential and provide relevant examples and anecdotes, divulging all your knowledge on a topic can lead to attendees feeling that they have enough information to progress independently, hindering your conversion rates during the webinar. All right, so that concludes this video, and I will see you in the next video where we'll talk about phase 4, the tactics. See you soon.